Are you tired of looking at the low-resolution version of your Adobe InDesign layouts? Do you want to view your layout and all of the files placed within it at its best possible quality? Or maybe you want the opposite and your computer is struggling with the quality that you already have. Well, I'm here to tell you that switching between these different view modes couldn't be easier. To start, here we have our test layout with the default settings. It works pretty well for day-to-day use, but you can tell there's a lot of pixelation in the placed graphics. Even the photo is a bit less crisp than you would normally want it to be. But if you want to truly perfect your layout, then you're going to want to see the full quality. And that's so easy to do. All we have to do is right-click. Or if you're one of our Mac friends who doesn't have right-click enabled, you can just Control-click to do the same thing. Then you can just go down to Display Performance and select High Quality Display. Or on a PC, you could also use the shortcut Control-Alt-H. On a Mac, it's a little bit more complicated with the shortcut Control-Option-Command-H. So I personally recommend the right-click method instead. It's just easier and faster. And as soon as we click that, we can see that all of our graphics cleaned right up. You can especially see it in the text in those place graphics. And even our photo got a little bit sharper as well. And then if we decide that we've had enough of high quality, then we can just right-click again, go back to Display Performance, and put it back to typical display. Or you can use the shortcut Control-Alt-Z on a PC or Option-Command-Z on a Mac. That puts us back at the normal quality view, which can be helpful if our computer is lagging while viewing those higher qualities. But what if even this normal view is too much for our computer? We can crank the quality all the way down. To do that, just right-click again, go back to Display Performance, and this time we can choose Fast Display. Or we could use the shortcut Control-Alt-Shift-Z on a PC, or on a Mac, we can choose Option-Shift-Command-Z. But again, when you're clicking that many buttons at once, I would probably just use the right click. It's just easier. And once we click on that, we can see that this mode only displays the text and basic shapes of our layout, but none of the photos and none of the graphics. Which is great if you're running InDesign on an absolute dinosaur of a computer, but it's not terribly useful if we're designing or viewing our layout, which is why I very rarely use this display setting. The typical display setting usually works just fine for me, but that's really all it takes to control the quality of our view in Adobe InDesign. And now that you've learned how to do that, did you know that you can easily change your shortcuts in InDesign to match the ones in Photoshop or Illustrator? I have a video right here to show you how.